So this course is about Django, as you probably heard by now, but what are the course prerequisites? What do you need to know to get the most out of this course? In the end, this course has two main prerequisites. And the first prerequisite is Python. You need basic Python knowledge. You absolutely don't need to be an expert. You don't need to have 5 years of Python experience, but you need to know the basics, the core syntax of the language, the core ideas of the language. That is really important. This course will not teach you Python, it will teach you Django, and therefore no Django knowledge is required at all. So basic Python knowledge, but no Django knowledge. Now, since it's a web development course in the end, since we learn how to use Django to build websites, you also need basic web development knowledge. Now, with that, I also don't mean that you need to be a web development expert or need 10 years of experience, but you should know how the web generally works with requests and responses, and you should know that there is HTML, CSS, and JavaScript involved for the front end, because we're not going to learn that in this course. This course is about what happens on the server, because that is where our Django code runs. And you don't need to be an expert in either of these languages, not at all, but you should know what all these things do, how they are connected, and how the web generally works. In this course, you don't need to write any HTML, CSS, or JavaScript code, at least no complex code. I will often provide that code to you, or we write it together, but you should have that core understanding of how the web works. And that's all. So regarding Django, no knowledge is required. Basic Python and web dev knowledge is required though.